Good morning, everyone. How are you doing this morning? If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Carrington. Not your first time here, then hi, welcome back. If you enjoy all things makeup, unboxings, testing out viral new makeup, testing out older makeup, shop my stashes, project pans, sprinkling in some true crime here and there, and talking about some book recommendations as well, definitely go ahead, hit that subscribe button, click the little bell so you're notified of all my future uploads. And let's dive into today's exciting video. Alright, so today's video is really exciting because I bought all three of the Lunar Beauty Mystery Boxes. Now, I heard they were coming out with a mystery box and I hightailed it to the website as fast as humanly possible so we can see what is in these boxes, if it was worth it. I'm going to let you know how much I paid per box, how much each box was estimated value of, and then we will see if it was worth it or not. So let's go ahead and let's dive right on in. Let's dive into the first box, which is going to be the Mercury Box. This is going to, this retailed for $50. So let's see what is inside. Okay, first of all, everything is really nicely packaged and bubble wrapped. So this is the smallest one that you could have gotten. I'm not sure if these are still available. If they are, I will link them down below. But right off the bat, I see some brushes. So first is an eye brush. This is the LBE1 brush, like a really good crease brush. Then we have the LBE5, which is kind of like a packing brush. And then last one is kind of like a more tiny packing brush. I would say this would be perfect for like an inner corner. And that is the LBE7. And then for the big brush, this is his dual-ended brush. And does it have a name? I don't know, but it's not like an LBE or anything. It's just like the dual-ended brush. So there is that. I will leave all the prices up on the screen as well, so you'll have that. I'm not sure exactly what they cost without looking, so we'll go over that in the end. Next up is a gloss. This is in the shade Mystery. So this is exclusive to the mystery boxes only. So here it is, a very beautiful, like champagne with some gold reflex. Okay, so here's what it looks like. Very, very beautiful. His gloss formula is one of the most comfortable gloss formulas I have ever tried. They are seriously so good. Now we have a liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Perfection. So this is one that he just recently created in one of his more recent launches. And this is supposed to be like his perfect nude shade. Go ahead and swatch that. Ooh, that really is a very beautiful shade. Oh my gosh, that is stunning. Ah, I love this. Okay, so we have the Lunar Beauty Moon Spell 2 color palette. I have not actually played around with this. I do own it. I bought it just because, one, I love the first Moonspell palette. That is so beautiful. And this, again, same type of packaging, looks like a book. So I'm excited to have this again, just so I can have one that I can put like on my shelf, with all my little other palettes that look like books. Here is the inside. I mean, seriously, this is so just like drop dead gorgeous. There's one other thing in here that I really didn't notice. It comes like this little cute little drawstring bag. What is it? Okay. Oh, it's a necklace. It's a necklace with a little moon in it. That's so cute. That's like the cutest. I'm gonna put that on right now because that's way too cute not to have on. How do I put this on? Oh, this part's just a little bit longer. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. OMG. This is beautiful. So that is it. That is everything in the first box, the Mercury Box. So next we have the Venus Box, which retails for $95. This is quite large. Again, really nice and bubble wrap. So right off the bat, again, tons and tons of bubble wrap. Okay, so right off the bat again, we have some more brushes. Tons of brushes this time. So we have another one of like the dual-sided brushes. I really do like that brush, truthfully, for like powders. Like one side to set underneath my eyes, another to set my whole face. Then we have the LBF one. This is like their large powder brush. Which, you know, you can use that for like bronzer, setting the face, whichever. Then we have, again, we've got some more little brushes. We've got an LBE3. So this is kind of like a little, like, more like crease type of brush. One that really good for hooded eyes, especially for like right in here. So fantastic if you have hooded eyes. We have the LBE2. This is kind of similar to the LBE3, just a little bit more brushes and a little bit more fluffy in comparison to the 3. So that's really beautiful as well. Then we've got the LBE6. This is perfect for like getting up there right next to that lash line when you're working on your lower lash line. And then we have the LBE4, which again is like a little packer brush. Next up is a sponge. His sponges are seriously one of my favorites. For Black Friday, he announced he was doing a huge sale. I bought 10 sponges. I bought 10 sponges. Yeah, I love his sponges. They are so soft. This one doesn't... Okay, so I'm just going to say, I don't care for the black ones as much as I do the pink ones. I feel like the pink ones are definitely more soft and porous. This one's definitely just a little bit more harder. So then we have this Lunar Beauty Highlight Powder. Does it say what shade this is in? Does it? Okay, so this is in Jupiter. I know that this is the darkest one because his go from like the way the planets are when you say it, like Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, right? So Jupiter's the darkest. I do have the lightest one that he made. So when we do the try on portion, I will use that. I'm not going to open this. I'm not going to use this. I will set this away for a giveaway at another time. We then have another mystery gloss. You can't ever not have a backup. So I'm going to put that over there. Then we have a gloss in the shade Divine. I don't really remember. Well, that's beautiful. So it's pink and it's got some like white crystals and sparkles in it. So here it is right here. I mean, beautiful. I love like the way his glosses smell. I love the way that they feel on the lips. This is my favorite gloss formula. If you guys had watched my recent like monthly roundup, I couldn't necessarily say that the other glosses that I used right here because they just didn't compare to like his formula. So if you are looking for like a very like comfortable, really good gloss formula, Lunar Beauty. Alright, so then we have some Faux Mink lashes. This is in the shade Flare. I don't think, is Flare one of the ones that he already has? Or are these like custom new ones? I don't know. These definitely have some flare. My poor hooded eyes are like, gonna be up to here. It's the Moon Prism Blush Palette. I love this palette. It's so good. I hope he comes out with another one, truthfully, with like some more like shades in it, maybe like some more rich in your face type tones. These kind of remind me of like some muted, cool tone type pinks. I really wish he had like do like a more warm toned, add some more glowy blushes. I really, really hope he's going to be coming out with another blush palette because seriously, this blush palette is so good. It's the Eternal Eclipse palette. This is such a really beautiful palette. Like, I'm here to tell you, it's absolutely stunning. Let's see what the inside looks like. I mean, this palette is so good. And this silver, what is it called? Adamantium is a really beautiful, beautiful silver. Is it my all-time favorite silver? No, but it is a really good silver, and the color story is really beautiful. He has a great formula, so I think you'll really, like, if you get the boxes or have gotten the boxes, you'll really enjoy his eyeshadow palette formula. It's super good. So that is it for everything in the Venus box. So let's go ahead and let's dive on into the Mars box. This retails for $140. And already upon opening it, it is jam-packed with stuff. So first thing, just setting like right on top, not bubble wrapped, is a bag, one of his little bags with, let me see, what's in here? Oh, they are all of his face brush. So this is the complete face brush set. We've got like a highlighting brush, we've got powders, we've got bronzer, we've got everything you could need for doing a full face of makeup is right in here. So that's really cool that we got a full entire brush set. Next up we have another Lunar Beauty sponge, but this is one that is not in his normal. This is a pointed edges sponge. That's what this is called. So here it is. Ah! This will be like perfect for like concealer, but I feel like you could probably do your whole face. So hopefully it gets nice and big. We're definitely going to try that out with that sponge. So next up are some lashes. These are also in the style Flare. I really do like Lunar Beauty lashes. I may have to trim them a little bit so they're not all the way up, but I do enjoy their lashes, so definitely going to have a backup. Next up, this one looks like it got a little bit busted up. Alright, this is another gloss. This is in the shade Mystery. I don't need 3 glosses at this time, although beautiful. I have some for backup, so I will put this aside for a giveaway at a later time. The next gloss we have is Dreamy. I actually really love this gloss. I think this is a fantastic looking gloss. See that? It's like this like really beautiful, like, I don't know, it's like a, in the tube it looks almost kind of like a salmon-y kind of color, but it's really is like a very like, has a very light hint of pink. It's not like completely clear. There are no like sparkles in it at all. I mean, just like look at it, it's so beautiful. Then we have a liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Aphrodite. So this is his red lip. I purchased it finally, and I finally got it. I haven't used it yet, but oof, that's a beautiful red. Like that is a stunning red. And Manny's lip formula is so comfortable. If you are needing a liquid lipstick that doesn't feel like it is drying your mouth to the heavens, Lunar Beauty has a great formula. So this is the Outer Dimension palette. So this is, I think this is like his bronzer and like setting powder. Oh, that is such a beautiful packaging. That's so fun. And here it is. So you can set your face and bronze. Oh, beautiful. So it is another Moon Prism blush palette. This will make my 3rd one. I don't need 3, so I'm going to go ahead and set that aside for a giveaway. Next palette up is another Eternal Eclipse. Again, I already have this palette. I got another one, so I don't need 3, so this will also go into a giveaway. The last item in here is another Moonspell Volume 2 palette. Again, this will make my 3rd one. I don't need 3. I have one that I can use and one that I can set back here. So this will go into a future giveaway. Okay, so we have tons and tons and tons of awesome stuff. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of like a try on portion for this video. And then we will get into the price breakdown and whether or not I think everything was worth it. So let's go ahead and let's dive on into the eyes. Alright, so I primed my eyelids using my Matte Ultra Eye Primer, my tried and true. So let's go ahead. I'm going to start off in this palette. I'm going to try to use a little bit of from each. Let's just try like a smoky purpley eye. So let's start off with a shade right here called Jillian. And not a lot of kick up in the pan, but it does take a lot of time and swirling just to get it on your brush. Okay. Oh no, this is starting to come off patchy. Serious. Oh my gosh, you guys, like, look how patchy this This is not a good shade. OMG. I am not gonna lie, this Jillian shade is not working out the best. I did not have this much trouble with his Moonspell palette, the first one, and it had some purples in it. I don't know, I know purples can be hard to formulate. I don't know if it's just like these purples that are like super hard to formulate or what. I just don't like this. And I did hear that he had changed his formula so that a way he could, what was it? So he could have enough, no, what the hell did he say? So he could make more shadows and still make it more affordable. Either just stick with less shadows with your old formula, or I don't know, old formula or a better formula with less shadows or something. Or I will pay more for more shadows, for more shades in the quality that it was. Wow, I could not spit that out. So now we're going to move on into the LBE2, and let's go into the shade Maggie right here, and focus that a little bit lower into the crease. Again, no kick up really, but it does take a little bit to coat the brush. And then let's start deepening up the crease area. And of course a little bit of shade. That shade went on really nicely. I didn't really see a whole lot of issue with that. So then the last shade that I'm going to go into from this palette is going to be this shade right here called Queenie. And I'm going to put that on the LBE3 brush. And again, very minimal kick up, but does take a little bit to build up, and just really focus that like right, really low. I'm going to start off with the LBE5. I'm going to go into the shade right here called Earthbender. It's a little bit darker, but that's kind of what I want for my outer corner, is for it to be really dark. Then I'm going to take that exact same shade. I'm going to go into the shade right here called Night Sky. I'm just going to take it on like the very tip of the brush, not a lot, because I'm just going to start with it right here on the outer corner, and then just kind of make a V with it. But I'm not going to cover up all of the brown, just like the very like outer portion of it. So I've glitter primed my eyelids with my NYX glitter glue, and I thought I wanted to go silver, but I think I actually might want to go, okay, here we go, we're going to do some finger swatches. Here's what we're going to do. We can go silver, okay, or we can go gold. I actually really do like that gold. So I think we're going to go gold, and I was going to do like a darker shade on like the outer portion and then put the more gold on the inner, but I think I just want to put just like the gold all over. Here are the eyes completed for now. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go do like my primer, my foundation, setting powder, so then we can come back and we can do like the powder products, like the, wow, why can't I talk? So like highlighter, bronzer, blush, all of that. Oh, I guess it does have setting powder, so I won't use the setting powder. I will come back and do that as well. We'll do the lower lash line, we'll do a lip, and then I'll go off camera, finish everything else off, and then we'll come back with the final look. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna set the face. I'm gonna go on into Pink Sky right here, and I'm gonna take that on this like this dual-ended brush. I'm just going to take some on this little tiny one to set underneath my eyes. Then I'm going to go into, excuse me, Bright Sky. And that, I'm going to take on the more fluffy end. That's the very first shade right here. and that's what I'm going to use to set everywhere. I'm going to put powder. Now I'm going to go into LBF. I want to call it the LBEF, but it's just LBF. Go into this shade right here called Bronze Sky. Put that on the very end portion of my brush. And this is just where we're going to use to bronze up our face. Again, that's just like a really nice, beautiful palette. He does such a good job with all of his products. So now we're going to go into the blush palette that we have right here. We're going to go into the LBE4 brush. And what shade do I want to go into? Let's do Stargaze right here. And just start packing that on my, I went a little bit too overboard with the blush. Oh my. Well, no, I know, it blended out fine. It blended out fine. I was nervous, but it blended out. Blended out quite alright. So then I brought out my own highlighter. This is in the shade Mercury, which is the very lightest shade, and Jupiter, I believe, is the deepest. So we will use that. I'm going to use that on an LBF6. Just take it and that's the way we go. Such a beautiful highlighter. I wish you would restock these. I feel like it's taking forever to restock. So now let's focus on the lower lash line. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shade right here called Macy, and I'm just going to smoke that along the lower lash line, which is like a purple. Then we're going to take that tiny little LBE7. We're going to go into the shade Mildred here, which is like a very light, like it's like a pinky gold. I'm going to focus that right here in the outer corner, kind of connect it with the lower lash line. So let's go ahead, I'm going to go off camera, go ahead, do my brows, my mascara. I'm really trying to debate, like, do I want to do lashes? Should I just shut up and do lashes? I might just shut up and do lashes. I don't know. And then my brows, potentially like eyelashes or lashes. I don't know. And then we'll come back for a lip combo. Alright, so I'm back. I did decide to go ahead and do the lashes. I think they are really beautiful. I didn't have to trim them at all. They are a little bit long. Do almost touch my brows. But I don't think that they're bad by any means. They applied nicely. Alright, so now we're going to go in and dive on into the lip combo. I'm going to take the shade Perfection, the liquid lipstick, which is beautiful. Here's like the doe foot. This smells like a cupcake. So we're just going to go ahead and line our lips and fill in. So this is it for the final look. Let's go over the boxes. Let's go over the price values of everything. So in the Mercury box, which is the smallest box, that retails for $50. Everything that was inside of the box had a total retail value of $129. That means that you got $79 worth of free product. So that is a pretty good deal for only having to spend $50. You got more than that back. You got about a box and a half more worth of free product. The Venus box retailed for $95. You did, however, get $211 worth of products. So that means that you got $116 worth of free items. So again, that is a fantastic deal. You only got $79 worth of free product. But this one you paid $45 more and you got $116 worth of free product. So then the very last one is the big guy, the Mars box. That retailed, you got that for $140. Everything inside added up to $322, which means you got $182 worth of free product. Wild. So really, I don't think you can go wrong with any of these boxes. I think that you got a good mixture of things in each and every box. You know, obviously the bigger box had more stuff in it. I would say, you know, if you don't have a lot of Lunar Beauty stuff, the 140 box was probably like the best deal. You got the most stuff. You got a full, you know, full face brush set. You got, you know, a blush set, the bronzer set. You got 2 eyeshadow palettes. You got some glosses, liquid lipsticks. Like, they had some really, really great options. But again, I even think like the $50 one was still worth it. You got like a really beautiful eyeshadow palette. You got this beautiful necklace. Like, you got a lot of really good stuff in these boxes. So this was definitely a very good deal. I thought it was worth every penny. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think these boxes are worth it? Do you not? What do you think of the look that we created using all of them? Again, I think Lunar Beauty has a beautiful formula. They are a fantastic brand, so definitely go and check them out. But that is it for today's video. If you guys liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what your favorite box was. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you have not yet already. Click the little bell to be notified of all my future uploads. I do like to do unboxings here, so make sure that you have definitely hit that subscribe button. And I will see you all in my next one. Bye!